He's so new that I have very little biographical information about him. His name is Oscar Yi-Hou, and he was born in England of Chinese parents. He now lives in Brooklyn, and technology permitting, we're going to see a video of him talking about his work. Aha. Okay, so how do I get back to share screen? I do this. Aha, perfect. Share screen. And here we go. Well, first, I want to go back to the beginning. Everyone at home, are you able, oops, what happened? Are you able to see our video? Perfect. Thank you, Robin, for the thumbs up. So here we go. I found the sound quality a little not good. I hope you can hear it.
Although I have a drawing practice as well. My art practice is heavily influenced by my own experience as being part of the Chinese diaspora. So I was born in Liverpool, UK. But my parents from the South of China and they immigrated to the UK in the 80s.
Oh, he was born in China, forgive me.
School, he was a failure. And so I can't really read or write Chinese, or speak Chinese that well. And so I have a very estranged relationship to the Chinese language. And there's a certain familiarity with the Chinese language and the way it looks and other kind of parts of Chinese visual culture, certain symbols, for example, that seem really familiar, but at the same time are very alien and very strange. And so a large part of my practice is kind of reckoning with that. For this show, I teach 3. There's one self-portrait I've done, and the others are portraits, I guess, of birds. And I use the bird symbol a lot because my given name in Chinese, in Cantonese, it's Yaming. I probably butchered that. But it comes from this idiom that is to do, I'm going to butcher this again, is to do with a kind of general who's seeking counsel, and then his counselor tells him, there's this bird in the tree that was quiet for a while. And then I let out a single cry and flew off. It was like, that was amazing or whatever. But the gist of the story involves a bird. My mother sometimes calls me bird as like a nickname. So throughout my works, the bird is meant to be a signifier of myself. So I'd say a lot of my work is about relationality. You know, we're kind of flown into this world with other people. Other people kind of constitute who we are. What I'm trying to do is represent how I've lived with other people. And so a lot of my works that depict other people, but these signifiers of myself. So that's why he's a bird, often a signifier. To kind of show that I'm not trying to paint just a single subjectivity, I'm trying to think of intersubjectivity, a kind of communal being with these people. And so that's why I often paint people I'm close to, friends, lovers, ex-lovers. I think what I'm trying to do is just to stand testament to having lived this particular life. For this body of work, I teach 3. The text works are poems that I write. Sometimes they're pre-planned, sometimes they're spontaneous, and I essentially write the poems in English, and then I vary it by treating the text in a particular way that kind of obscures the actual text, the actual legibility of the text, that you get kind of illegible poem. moments in which there's clarity, and I think that a viewer who wants to spend time the poems with the texts, I think over time the words are going to reveal themselves too, because it is actual radical English that I've written, just obscured it by making the language, the text, more opaque, harder to read. A kind of poem or work that requires the viewer to spend longer than just like 10 seconds with the piece to really study the piece. I think to me is a gesture which speaks to a desire for opacity, to not have things be so readily knowable, unlegible, or clear.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Do this every time. Sorry, folks. I always forget to get out of the video first. Okay. Forgive me. I get so excited about talking about the artist that I completely forget. Yeah, I don't know why there's an echo. I thought I did end share. Is it better now? Yes. Okay, good. So I don't know if you caught, there's a lot to talk about from this video, but one thing that I find particularly exciting about his work is that he's also a writer. And he said that he likes including poetry in his work because it increases the mystery of what he's trying to convey. And it forces people to spend more time looking at the image of his work. And the other thing fascinating is he writes the poetry in English first and then translates it into Chinese. So he's constantly dealing with the cross-cultural issues that he faces in his daily life for himself, but also for others, because his paintings are always about his friends, his lovers, his ex-lovers, and people in his life, people that he knows personally. He also is constantly dealing with stereotypical imagery that he sees in Western European advertising, and he will frequently paint portraits of his friends in Western attire, even when they are people of non-Western culture. So we're now going to look at some stills, photographs of his paintings, so that we can talk more about his technique and his symbolism. I don't know if you caught too that he frequently puts birds in his pictures, because the English translation, or that's not quite correct. The story behind the translation of his Chinese name is about a crane. There's something about a general who gets advice and messages from a crane, and he loves the story. His mother would tell him the story a lot as a child, and he really loves the story of the crane, and he incorporates it a lot in his paintings. So I'm going to open up some pictures for us to look at. And we're going to start talking about his paintings in more depth. Oh, no, wait, we're going to look at the slideshow. That's easier. So here we go.
This?
Yes,
Is he living in the US or?
he lives in Brooklyn now, but he was raised in Great Britain. He studied art in Great Britain. I don't know why the slideshow's not advancing. We'll do it this way. Okay, I believe this one is a self-portrait. He works in oils only. The paintings are large. Heather, I believe you saw he has a show at the moment in Brooklyn. Someone told me that they had just been to see the show. It's at the Brooklyn Museum. Okay, so maybe they'll come up in the slideshow because I think I have some of the images from his show. He works primarily in portraits. You'll see only portraits on the slideshow today. And again, as I mentioned before, they are pictures of friends, lovers, ex-lovers, etc. He is gay. He is promoting gay rights, trying to also break stereotypical images we have of gay people as well. Those of you who are so focused on proportions of the human figure, he's quite good at mastering proportions. Look at the foreshortening here in the legs. Notice how large the feet and hands are. This is a trick that artists use. Little bit larger than they would be mathematically, proportionally speaking. He has deliberately enlarged the hands and feet to show that they are in the foreground. Remember that things in the front of a picture are always larger than the things in the back. Can you see that here?
Yeah. Can I discuss?
Sure.
So, I mean, by my view, they look, as you said, like overly large, but
Not overly, but slightly larger than they would be if you were to measure them in real
that's
life.
what I'm saying. So I think you're saying that that it makes sense in this case to give it that extra space because it emphasizes that it's in the foreground.
That's what we do. That's what artists do. That is the trick for showing foreshortening.
Yeah.
You cannot see the full length of the arm because the hand is obscuring the arm. And why? Because the hand is in front and covering up what is behind.
Or the legs.
Or the legs. See how large the foot is. It is closer to the viewer. Therefore, it's going to appear larger, even though we know intellectually on the left side of our brain, that rational side of our brain, we know that the foot wouldn't be quite this big. Beautiful textural work. He really lays the paint on thick. He likes that, what we call impasto. He likes that impasto surface. He's a little bit sloppy with his depth perception and the perspective. This line would be down lower. You see where this is? They're not meeting at the horizon line the way they should, but that creates a very dynamic discrepancy in its composition. I quite like that kind of off-kilter touch to his picture makes it kind of thrilling for me. I love the very kind of sad, poignant expression in the face. For me, it looks sad. And there's definitely a kind of Van Gogh feeling to this picture, the angular quality to the joints, kind of a sharp, angular edge. Look at the calf here and the dark outline also. Really reminds me of Van Gogh.
To me, the floor, the lines of the floor and the far wall are not lined up.
Yeah, I just said that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
He's really screwed up the perspective. Do you
Yeah.
like it or does it trouble you?
I like it.
Yeah.
I think it takes like great bravery to be able to do it. You know what I mean? Like as an amateur, I feel like, oh, what it would take for me to allow that to happen.
Yeah, it's definitely a kind of risk that he took. So you can work within the framework of realism, but still jump off the edge of that cliff and still achieve some wonderful imagery. So, Portrait of a Friend. And you can see he does like to incorporate text along with shape, line, and color. I don't know if this is a line from a poem or just a title of this piece. I think this man has an incredible, I'm assuming it's a man, so sorry for making that assumption. But I think the face is quite beautiful. It does look like collage, but this is paint only. Unusual colors, to say the least. And I'm going to encourage folks today to experiment with color. Think about how the light on skin, shining on skin, could bring out these kinds of different tones. There's a lot of purple and yellow, red in this painting, some green, very Matisse-like.
Hi, Liz. It's Robin.
Go ahead. Yep.
Hi, I just wanted to add, I don't mean to interrupt you, just that in the other painting and this painting, the way he does the light flicks in the portrait of himself and on the side of his face, it was very light, and around, in different places is a certain kind of light blue or white here, but it just is, I think it's a theme for him, if you should, just from the two paintings, that he somehow has this white and light thing that he does that just brings perspective and attention and brilliance to it. It's very moving and it's very great to see it. It's very, the teaching is great. It's very helpful.
Awesome, thank you. Great comments from both you and Jane. Thank you so much. Yeah, this white outlining also is very powerful, isn't it? All right. Okay, two friends. And now we're starting to see more of the contemporary media imagery behind here. He likes to use these stars. These are kind of the stars you might see on cowboy clothing. The spurs that you might see on cowboy boots. He does this interplay, this kind of, I don't know if sarcastic is the best word to use, but satirical interplay of machismo with gay sensibility. Likes to turn the whole idea of what is manly on its head in his work.
He's also
Yeah, Alice Neal, yep. The direct, straight ahead stare. Yes, I agree. Thanks, Heather. Yup. Alice Neal's an artist we've looked at in the past. It's been a while, maybe 2 years, but you're right. What were you going to say, Jane?
Oh, I just think it's funny that that he's painted the hooks on the wall.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, I'm trying to imagine why.
here and here.
Like domesticity or like why include it, you know?
Yeah, it is interesting. And then look at the shadow too. Love the shadow of this figure. And here is a bird. Remember, I said he likes to frequently put in the picture of the bird because that is his name symbol. There's also these patterns. Well, this one is the Texas star again, but there are patterns that remind me of the origami paper patterns that we were just using yesterday. He's got them in the background. It also looks like collage. All right, let's move along. Portrait of a friend. Now, for me, the gender of this person is fluid. It's difficult to determine for me. And I find that interesting. And there's a lot going on in this picture. Definite Eastern symbols, yin yang here, more birds. But this person is African ancestry. I love it. And they're huge. They're larger than life.
Anybody else see 2 eyes? Like this baby?
Here and here, yes.
The bird praise.
Could be, yeah, like this is a whole face here. Yeah, I'm with you, Alice.
Part is sort of flat, then the bottom going back is the frame.
Yeah, excellent, Heather. So that on the bottom, you have this really deep Renaissance perspective back into space. But then the top is a more, I feel, Eastern sensibility of the flat decorative patterned treatment. And here's that Texas star again over here. It's very busy on top, yes. I love the folds in the shirt. The way he's defined the musculature in this leg is just, to me, exquisite. All right, moving right along. Again, look at how large the feet. This is our foreshortening technique again. So this is very different from the others. That's why I threw it in to show you. A lot less going on in the background. Again, the face for me is very moving.
Where is this one?
Oh, 2023, 22. Could be. Okay, so this one, he frequently puts people in the cowboy hats. These are some of his closest friends. This is he. This is a self-portrait with friends. Here's the Texas Star. Here are the cranes. This one's full of his name symbol. It's Esty, it's very busy. There's a lot going on. You're right. It's too busy for you. Yes. This one too, for me, has a bit of a cartoony feeling to it. Also, maybe reference a little to anime. Could be. And here's our final picture for today. I love this.
Oh my goodness.
Who is that? Margot? You had an immediate reaction.
No, that was me, Robin. Yes. Oh my God. He's amazing that he has this something going, themes going through all of his work. And at the same time, he can do this totally different sensibility that strikes you in a different way. This is amazing in its feeling and movement, and you just get him, you know. Anyway, I'm just so happy you're showing him. Thank you.
You're welcome. Again, the background's incredibly busy and active. And then the focus on the figure is quite wonderful.
That one looks like he's dead.
Looks like what?
He's dead.
He's dead? No. Look at his eyes. I think his eyes look lively. I believe it's a man, but I don't know. So this is a gender fluid. Our artist today is gay. His paintings are about gay rights. I'm not sure the gender of this person.
I think this group has a little gallery and group space somewhere in.
Wait, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to hear. Janice, I can't hear.
I think this group is a space somewhere on Canal Street or Walker.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
This is a show in the Brooklyn Museum at the moment.
I got to walk into this group space, LGBT Asian Pacific Islander. They were having
Their show?
a show.
Okay.
In China.
Maybe he's a part of that. Very cool. Do you remember the address?
It's right at the corner of Walker and Bayard, just those two little streets. But
All right, let's do some research on that. Let's try and find out.
yeah, I just walked past it because I go to somebody in that neighborhood. I'm gonna get the exact address.
Thank you. That would be awesome.
I have to be registered to volunteer with them.
Thank you for doing that. Terrific. Okay, so folks at home, I don't know if you heard, but Janice accidentally found a show. And was it about?
It's the LGBT Asian Pacific Islander group.
Okay, so it's LGBTQ, Asian Pacific, and Hawaiian Islander art show. She thinks it's on the corner of Walker and Bayard Street in Manhattan, off Canal Street. So we're going to try and find the exact address of that to share with everyone later in the class. All right, so I love it. There were a lot of strong feelings about Oscar Yi-Hou's work. Love when that happens. Now for your assignment today. For those of you who are here, I have brought in pictures for you to work from. And I am also going to be your model for today. but primarily during warm-up time, because I want to be able to come around and help you while you work as well. So we're going to start with some warm-up poses. I'm going to recommend that you focus on portraiture today. I would like it if we continue like we did last week to kind of beef up or revisit our skills on how to draw the human face. I did put out the handouts that I gave out last week on how to measure proportions by eye lengths, etc. There are 2 handouts back there. The one on how to align things like the fact that the nose hits straight from the inner corner of the eye, straight down to the nostril. The edge of the corner of the lips comes straight down from the iris of the eye. There is a handout for those 2 things at the back. I know there aren't enough left for everyone, but you could photograph those handouts. Those of you at home, you can either work from a mirror and do a self-portrait. Always the best model is yourself, or you can work from pictures that you may have available to you on your smartphone or your computer. So we are going to do portraits today. I want to encourage everyone to work in color. I think it's best if you sketch first in pencil, so that particularly those of you who want perfection and accuracy, you can erase as you go. Any questions? All right, let's everybody get set up. Laura, if you could get our camera ready. For some reason, we're having the feedback problem again. Oh, now it seems to have stopped. We're all good. You can also, those of you with smartphones, if you want to copy or look at the work of Yi-Hou, you can. Oh my goodness. For those who might care, Prince Harry and Meghan were involved in a near catastrophic car crash in the United States. Prince Harry and Meghan. I don't know, I just got the thing from BBC News.
Maybe somebody wants to assassinate. Let's start a rumor.
Involving paparazzi.
Wow.
Lasted for over 2 hours. The relentless pursuit. Oh, but I cried. All right, so I'm going to sit in the middle, Laura, if we could start working on it. Thank you. So those of you who are here, there's all kinds of drawing equipment, charcoal, pencil, oil pastels, etc. Is this attached to it? Oh, no. What's that one? It's very complicated. There's one thing in the chat box. Let me check that. Oh, thank you, Laura. Yeah, a few minutes for us to get set up. Well, here we do full figure. Obviously, people at home, I want you to focus on the
Of the face?
face.
Good.
Will this be reflected in the monitor list?
Yeah, so those of you here cannot see my face, it's going to be on the screen. And we're going to start with 3-minute warm-ups. Those of you at home, if I were you, I would get a mirror and do self-portrait. It really is the best way to practice your portrait skills. Those of you who are here can start drawing at any time. Folks at home can't really see me right now. Laura, I think that you see too with other people, Sally's putting her coat on. People here can start at any time. Is it on my face on the TV screen?
Yeah.
Laura is working on it. It's what you were missing. I was in trouble. Oh, I see. I'm starting the timer again. No, don't worry about it, Alice. Start going.
Don't move, Elizabeth.
puts it on the side. Profile is different. Talk about it in life, so if you prefer, look at the trees. Yeah, so I didn't say this before, but these quick sketches are what are going to prepare you for finished work. So I'm only going to be sitting for you with the warm-ups. And do 2 more 3-minute poses, and then I'm sitting for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to get up and come around to help. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Are all the so figure or face? Face. Portrait. Yeah. Number 2. This will be the last 3-minute pose. So, and when we come to the last 5-minute pose, if you want to continue drawing me, take a photograph to help you. Those of you at home, you can do a screenshot. Questions? All right. Yeah, it went off. I put it 9. This is a 3-minute pose. The final 3-minute pose. This. Now we're going to do 11. Do 3 5-minute poses or 1 5 and 1 10. 3 5-minute poses or 1 5, 1 5 and 10. Okay. So let's do 5 and 10. This is a 5-minute pose. Good, Eileen? Thanks, you good? These are just sketches, so I hope nobody's beating themselves up for not being perfect. I wish I could call that expression.
Which one? Prime one?
Oh, Okay, so this is gonna be my final pose, which means if you want to continue drawing me, I recommend you take a picture. Or work from the sketch you already started. Or don't keep drawing me. Draw someone else. So this is gonna be this will be a long pose. Okay, the people in whom are they gonna use? Yes. See my face. Yep. 10 minutes. You want to take a picture? I'll sit here for one sec. Father will be very. My father? Maybe you'll be father. Father would feel less. Maybe I'll let him talk about that. Sorry. Okay. So, your choice now, everyone here and at home, is either to continue drawing me from one of the sketches you started, or use the pictures that I brought, or look at Yi-Hou's work and be inspired what he did. Or if you're at home, you could do a self-portrait. Or if you have a mirror in your purse, you could do a self-portrait here. Boy. Because that's not what you've got. I was trying not to look at you because I knew that's what you were trying to do.
Body was one I could looking straight into someone's face. Just ignores him. Yeah.
Yeah, you were trying to get a reaction from me, so I kept looking away. That was fun. We were having a little game. So if you don't want me to look at drawings that you've made of me, turn them over. But I'm coming around to start helping, because that's my job. Everyone at home, you good to go? Have you heard everything I said, I hope?
No problem hearing you.
You're having problems hearing me. So your choices now are to work from a sketch that you made of me, to work from images that Yi-Hou created, to do a self-portrait if you have a mirror available, or to work from photographs that you may have. But I want you to continue working on portraits. So any questions? You could just yell them out.
Okay, well, that's all good, but what am I gonna do for?
Good. It seems we had earlier Doris and Stephanie, I think. Looks like they've left. Too bad. But folks at home, you're working. Good to see you still here. Yay. And I'm coming around here. Oh, it's too long. Wasn't it?
So the thing is, the proportion,
It's hard, I know.
put here,
I think you captured it. I have quite a long face, but you did it. I think you did it well.
the joints are forward.
I do have a long, from the ear to here, it's long, but also here is long. I think you did well. Look at the photograph again. This is really good. Do not try and do it from your memory. Did you take a photograph? Okay, better to work with the photograph. This was good. I think the forehead is bigger, Judy. Yes. You see how big from the eyebrow to the hairline. So from here to here, where you have it here, it's really up here. Okay? And then you got good, yeah. Perhaps it's a little square. Yes, more square. Bottom of my chin. Oh, good, yes. Oh my gosh, it's neat. Yeah, I would make the hairline a little higher. Yeah, beside the very big part. Yeah. It's just like. Yeah. Yeah. It is. I agree. The AC's back on. So it seems to be going off and on, it seems to be on, there's a temperature gauge in the wall, it done. So Liz, if it's a picture gauge in the wall, take a look at what that temperature is. The temperature's too high or too low, give you the temperature. But I can't touch it. It says it's 73. The thing is, we're sitting right under. Right, that's probably taking me off. Yes. I do, I'm so straight. Back in the park. It's hard for everyone, not just you. To look at it. Hands are a little. They're very expensive. If you want me to. Not that I want. Let me see the other. This one's fucking great. Don't be afraid to do the read. That's my suggestion. Other than that, yeah. And this, I think is a little square. That one is hard. That one was hard because you couldn't really see. I was,
Okay, that's what
the skin of my face, I was just doing. Yeah, and this hand is a little, they're to the size of this face. Wait. They were the three. That's good. You can't. So work on that. I'm not. Oh, yeah, do that picture. Thank you very much. Sally, here, you want me to look at these or no? This is strange. This needs to be bigger. This part, all right, here to here is bigger. It comes down here. And the nose is a little too pretty. This comes down this part. Down. This part. Comes down. Take a picture. Gonna let me look at your work? Were you trying me or just this? I couldn't tell. This one's your best. Look at the one underneath, that's good. Yeah. These are red. These are red. Look how good the proportions are, you see? Nose is an eye length, you got that right. The distance between is an eye length. You even did this. The lip is a little bit bigger. See, from here down. Here it is. This distance is freckles. It's doing very well. Which is exceptionally. So back of the hair. Great. Laid up, so. You've been sick for a whole month. So but let me start from the beginning. Hey, you two. Leave more on the back. Okay. And this is the last. They're terrific. I do have a longer chin. So did you take it? I did. So that's and then the nose, yeah. That's it's my head. I feel like they are lines. Quite a large. So they're lines. Also, the background is really struggling. this part.
Yeah.
The face was obscure.
I know, you know, it didn't feel like you.
Yeah, and also I was watching the skin.
Oh,
that
everything.
was-
Yeah.
Okay. So now, we're happy one of this. Yeah.
I need more.
Guys, look at me for a minute.
Yes.
The back of the head is round. You have a whole skull here. It's not flat. It's round. Don't shortchange the person on the back of the head if you're doing the profile, okay? Yeah, you have a skull here. Your head is not flat. This is excellent. I would give yourself a little more hair on the top. And this is colored, it's not white. So this, I mean, I like this quality, but it should be colored in dark. It's really terrific. So are these. I feel like the hairline here though is up higher. Front, look at me from here to here. It's up higher. Proportion. So I would just lift this, but next to this is great drawing. Hand is a bit small for the size face.
Now, it
Fingers would be off the edge.
well, actually, it doesn't cover it here.
All right, because my arm is up high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic, Daniel. Do another one. We got time. What time is it? Do another one. Do another self-portrait. You really slammed it. It's excellent. This is a very nice drawing, Jim. Where's this?
Yep. Well, first I
Did you do it here or?
It's a great.
It's really good.
Anybody at home want to share with me for advice? Are you far enough along? Okay, Margot, let me pin you. I like it.
It's Paul Gauguin, 1891.
It's who?
Paul Gauguin.
She's talking about hers.
I'm looking at Margot. I'll come back to you, Dina.
Can you see this? Am I light not helping or?
Yeah, no, that made it work. All right, little shading under the chin, define the chin a bit, and this baby's done. The eyes are great.
Pale yellow for the skin and it's not showing up, but I'll use a light brown. I'm using colored pencils.
Yeah, and maybe soften somehow if you can soften the edges of the lips. Can you blend a little around the edges of the lips? Very nice.
I try. It's watercolor pencil. I don't know
Oh,
what the blending capabilities. Well,
if you wet it again, you may be able to merge it into the skin tone a little bit.
Okay.
Try it in the outer edges so you don't wreck the middle.
Okay. Will do.
Wonderful, Margot, great. All right, Dina, you're next. Let me see if I can get back to you. Here we go. Oh, it is
It's
Paul
Paul-
Gauguin.
Paul Gauguin, 1891.
This is it's just charming. I like it so much. Do you think
Thank
it's
you.
finished or are you going to do more?
I'm just coloring in a few blank spots. That's it.
All right. I like it a lot. Send
Thank
me
you.
a JPEG when it's finished, please. I don't know what happened. Oh, here's for you. Robin, want to share?
Yeah, I'm going to share. All I can tell you is that I want to take a life drawing class, a class of the figure from what's starting to happen with it. This is when you were posing. And what I found was that it's not you, and that I need to look at a form for a long time and keep working and working till I let go into it. And then I took a photograph of you, and this isn't at all you, but I took a couple of photographs of you, and I'm going to work on them because I want to capture your essence. And here's the photo. And you look so great and everything. So I want to be able to paint that or draw that, whatever. So thank you. And
well, and I encourage you to do more life drawing because you are doing wonderfully well. So try and find, in Jersey City, there is a school called the Jersey City Art School. And I know that they have I don't know if they have classes, but they have a life model on Thursday nights.
Uh-huh.
Huh. Well, I know that the young man who was running it had cancer and was gone for a while, but I thought he was back. So try again. And of course, in New York, there's the Art Students League is always having life drawing classes.
Yeah.
So
it's just encouraged me to want to really get into this differently than, if things are more peripheral before, and then this feels like this really attaches to something in me that I need to do, and then whatever else. But, so thanks.
So the Art Students League's classes, I believe, are maybe not the classes, but the life drawing things are free. Hi, welcome. And
really? Wow.
The Jersey City life drawing, you have to pay a fee for the model. I think it's minimal though.
Maybe the head's so small, but
this is so cool.
Nice.
Too small.
Well, you can always enlarge it or make the body smaller.
Channeling.
All right,
me.
guys, you have to mute. I think
Thanks.
is that Lauren? Lauren's in the house.
Should I share this?
Lauren. Yes, yeah, do.
Lauren, do you want to share?
I think she joined late. She may not have anything.
Okay.
Wow. I'm not super excited to share this, but here we go.
Robin.
I'd like to make the head bigger and the body smaller, but
hold on. I have to. Oh, wow.
yeah, it's so
coming
great.
along. I wait. Put it back up.
Okay. This is too small. I started just looking here and this was kind of like too big, and so it's out of proportion, but I was just looking at a photo online because I came late. I apologize.
No, quite all right. I think it's starting to look good. Hold it up again. I can't talk about it when it's not on camera. But
let's not talk about it. No, here.
I think it has great possibilities. It's a great beginning. The forehead is a little small, The hairline may go up a little higher
Needs to go about here.
and it's a little wider at the top.
Right.
But it's a
I
great,
was-
great beginning.
Thank you. I'll show you.
Beginning.
I'll
And
show
it's
you when I'm done with it. I can.
It's terrific to see you.
Thanks.
It's terrific to see
Getting
you.
there. This was something else I was working on.
Wow.
This is
Wow,
the
that's pretty awesome.
picture.
Fabulous.
It's really great.
I'm
Shading.
a little more proud of that one.
It needs some shading and it'll be done. It's really
It
beautiful.
needs some shading, and I'm thinking like a splash of like watercolor in the background for depth.
Send me the JPEGs. Then
Will
I
do.
can help you with it. All
Great,
right.
yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. So folks here, we have about 4 minutes till cleanup, so you can keep working. I'm going to continue coming around to look at what you're doing. Thank you for sharing. Awesome. What is your name? I think I know. Don't I know you? Tell me your name again.
Did I do Vermilion here?
Hey. Thanks for coming. We're almost finishing, so come earlier next time, okay? Awesome.
Light brown, light brown. No, that's clear.
Anyone here want to share? Do you want me to bring the camera around? Oh, yeah, this is me. Got it. Yes. Here to here. And that's too, the crown of the head. More hair. Okay. Very good. Great. Thank you. Bye, Jane. I'm glad you're back. Thank you. Feeling better. Yeah. Working on it. To make it here dark. Good. And it's tiny. Joe's in a hard thing to work with. Love it. The image you chose the topic on. Yeah. This is a great. This man is the brightest answer. That's why I think they are. Yeah. Yeah, well, it needs more pastel. It's too dark.
This is great. Guys, folks who are here, you should, if you haven't started. Yeah, yourself.
It's been a while. Years ago, yeah.
Right, see you next week, ladies. Enjoy.
The only problem that I have is that
But I'm sorry, man.
the only problem that I have is that I look too young.
Everything blocked.
I now have white hair. I have some white hair now.
You're so young.
Thank you.
Welcome. Look at Danny, so fortunate. Red. All right, see you soon.
Liz, do you want to see one more update? She's gone.
Goodbye, Judy. Well done. Yeah, Margo, what's up?
Show you one more update.
I think we're set. We're doing good. Thank
My
you.
husband, we are making a
Oh.
move around.
Oh,
So they
good.
can go
I
around
love
there.
it. Awesome.
Okay. See you.
Awesome. See you then. Sorry, Margo. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Yeah,
Better?
this is wonderful. You're done. Really well done. Good
Good
job.
job. Off the edges of the lip, but I did put in some shading.
Yeah, and you might want to do a little shading in the back, but other than that,
Yeah, you mean the
really well
background.
done. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, see you soon. Couple more. Oh, we still have like 10 minutes, so keep drawing. Janice, I want to define under my chin a little more.
Yeah, I had a.
Not a problem. This is really a great drawing.
I need this spot, that should be. Try to do it with us. The thing took you. Yeah.
Fine, no, I think we're doing great. That silly expression on my face.
It's very cute, though. But no, this is what I like. I like this one. This is what I was.
Which
thinking.
one?
See this?
Oh, that's
It's really
nice.
nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
I started with the one where I like.
It is, I couldn't figure out how to work it into this. Their best friend. You do? Yeah, yes. Their best friend. If it's not, we stop Sunday. It's gonna be the wrong for Really? I think everybody today is anxious to get out in the sun. Oh, in the chat, Lauren. Oh, thanks, Lauren, if you're still there. Thanks so much. It was so great to see you. I hope you can come back on a regular basis. We miss you. And Robin, I'm thrilled that you're going to do life drawing. Just so happy about that.
Thanks, Liz. It's a foundation, I realize, that would help in all the other areas.
I mean, every art student on the planet has to do life drawing, so it really helps you to learn how to see. That's why artists for centuries have started with life drawing, always. And once you learn that, you can do anything, anything.
Thanks, Liz.
You're welcome. There are plenty of places out there, particularly in the New York metropolitan area, where you can take life drawing. I mean, I wish that I could do more of that for you, but you're gonna have to make some kind of financial investment in order to do that on a regular basis.
Well, it's been great that you've been doing it in class, and I didn't always pick up on it. You know, we're doing my own thing, but when I started picking up on it, finally. So whatever you do is fine. It's wonderful.
And
okay.
it just
I
occurred to me,
appreciate it.
the new school, sometimes Fashion Institute of Technology has life drawing classes, School of Visual Arts has life drawing classes, and the Art Students League, like I mentioned. There are plenty of places in New York.
Thanks.
I don't know. Near Balthazar's on Spring Street. I did not know. Janice is sharing. There's a teacher on Spring Street near Balthazar's restaurant. You could go for frites and then go for life drawing.
Yeah, she's.
Love that. I don't know her.
But it's very, very good.
Janice, you're a font of information. Love it. Yeah, there you go. I'm fine. It's
Yeah, but I wanted.
Still 5 minutes. 11.
And in between times.
Yeah, so folks at home, I think we're going to say goodbye here. People are cleaning up and starting to leave. I wish you all a wonderful weekend and a great week, and we will continue with our study of Asian and Pacific and Hawaiian Island artists next week. I look forward to seeing all of you then. Take care.